In this video, let me summarize whatever we have studied and discussed in continuity. All right. This is not the entire chapter. This is just the summary of the continuity. Now, whenever we talk about continuity or the property of a function being continuous, we start by taking the limit, correct? Now, if the left hand limit and the right hand limit, if both of them are equal, and if you consider the limit at that particular point, if all three are equal, then we say that the function is continuous. Now, this is the mathematical approach of what you mean by continuity of a function. Now, what exactly do we mean by continuity or continuous function? Now, continuous in the sense, wherever you're going to consider a particular point, the function should give me a definite answer or a definite defined value also you can say. That is basically a continuous function. So there should not be or there should be no breaks within the function. That's when we say that, yes, the function is a continuous function, right? Now, whenever we talk about continuous functions, it could be continuous at a point or it could be continuous in a particular interval or what we call as the range, right? Now, for the point, how we define whether it is continuous or not, we take limit f of x as extending to c is equal to f of c, isn't it? Now, for a range, we take the left hand limit, right hand limit, and of course the limit at a particular point. Now, in the last few videos, the problems, whatever we have solved, we solved it in this way, isn't it? Now, whenever we talk about continuity, there are different types of problems. I'm just summing up the different types, that's all. The first type of problem is where a point is given and you figure out whether at that point it is continuous or not. The second type is you are going to discuss the continuity of the function, right? So where you have f of x and you're going to have multiple points and multiple functions. The third type is where you have some unknown value, like some value k or lambda or a or whatever it is. You're going to have unknown values, and with the help of the function being continuous, you can figure out what are the or what is the value of the unknown, right? And the fourth point or the fourth type of problem is where there are certain points of discontinuity for certain types of functions. And you have to figure out, yes, is this my point of discontinuity or no, right? Now, these are all different types. And also we have a very important part in continuity, algebra of continuous functions. So if you have two continuous functions, you add them together, sum is continuous, you subtract, difference is continuous, you multiply, product is also continuous, and you divide, quotient is also continuous. Of course, the denominator is not equal to 0. So these are all the algebra of continuous functions. So this video pretty much summarizes whatever we have in the entire continuity part of the chapter. Okay, so remember, we always take limits into consideration. Only then we can proceed saying that it is continuous or not. Okay, now in the next video onwards, we'll talk about differentiability and differentiation.